Hi everyone, I'm Alex from Out and About, and I'm here at the Palm. And with me today, it's the lovely Paige Turner. Hi, Paige
Hola,
Turner.
¿qué tal?
How are you?
I'm okay, overheated, caliente.
yeah.
I'm still getting adjusted even though I've been here third year, but I'm still like getting adjusted and acclimated. I think I'm still in shock that it's nice weather because I left during a snowstorm. I forgot though that like I have to work. I was like, can't I just go to the beach? Do I have to pass out flyers at the beach for the show? Yeah, can I just sit there? Yeah.
Welcome to Puerto Vallarta.
Thank
you
you.
said, this is your third season. You just opened your show a few days ago, and I was privileged to go to your opening night, and I really enjoyed it. You were very funny. The show lasted like an hour and a half, and that went by so fast to interact with the audience. You sing live. You even do a little contest, right?
Oh yeah, just a silly little game because I like to. Yeah, at like a bar show, I would like do a game, but I think it's fun to do games here. The thing is, I've done games that a lot of people do, so I wanted to just switch it up a little bit. But I like to give away stuff and talk to people, and like it gives me a chance to just, you know, kind of like break from the songs a bit. There's a lot of songs. The songs are very fast, but I don't want people to be like, oh, another song. So a game just breaks it up, even if it's just for like 3 or 4 minutes, you know.
Yeah, it was really fun. I was contestant.
You were contestant. You won a prize.
Yeah, I did. And
a little
tequila shot.
And a tequila shot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you got liquored up and you got a prize, which is pretty
Amazing
good.
show.
I'm glad you said that it didn't feel long because there's a lot in there. My whole thing is to be like louder, faster, funnier, keep it rolling, so it doesn't feel really long. I don't want people to be like, oh my God, you know. And a lot of people, I was like, oh, I went like hour and a half with no intermission.
I know.
And people were like, oh no, it didn't feel long. So that's like awesome.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, this one by
Thank
fast. It was entertaining the whole time.
Good.
And so this is your third season in Puerto Vallarta. What brought you here the first time?
And truth be told, I mean, you saw the show. I love Mexicans. I love the culture actually, and I love Mexican men. So I was like, yes, I'll go to Puerto Vallarta. Sign me up. So. Yeah, my first time was like in like a December. My first 2 times were like December into New Year's.
Okay.
Which is interesting. However, being here on New Year's is really fun.
I know,
it just starts to get busy. But now I'm here in March, so.
So your show is muy grande. It is because it's very entertaining. So tell us about your show. What inspired your show, or what involves?
Well, it's, it's funny. So like right now, obviously, the United States of America is, you know, in complete chaos and not good right now, and there's the whole thing about the building a wall to like, you know, protect us from Mexico, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's just nothing.
Do you feel in danger right now?
Do I feel in danger? No, I feel safer here. It's like crazy. No, it's like the whole wall is just about fear, and it's just about, you know, someone's ego, and I could have done like something like serious, but I know a lot of people do serious stuff. I just have like, you know, a moment in the show that's kind of serious, not really. I like to do a serious moment, but I was like, why don't we just do like, you know, like the dumb blonde in Mexico escaping America and keep it kind of light. But from that comes a lot of like Latin infused songs that I've always wanted to sing, like a Carmen Miranda number, or like a parody that's like Latin about being a bottom or something like that, you know? So different stories can come up. In fact, I had too many ideas for the show, which is why it's an hour and a half.
Okay.
I could have gone like longer. I'm like, I gotta cut some of these songs down or cut verses out.
I realized quickly, as I knew I should, that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man. For whatever that means, I don't know what that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, just to get it all out what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar.
But I shorten the songs so I can sing more. The songs aren't like, oh my God, this song's going on forever. They're short songs.
Okay.
Yeah, to keep it rapido, you know.
Yeah.
You notice I'm using every Spanish word I know. I'll have used every single one by the end of this interview. I know like 20.
Oh, the 20.
The important ones.
Yeah, like what?
Foreskin, I don't know. No. Cayete, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's one.
Cayete, guapo, papi, you know.
Cerveza, por favor.
What's that?
Cerveza, por favor.
What's that?
Beer, please.
Beer? Oh no, I would have to do.
You don't know cerveza?
I would have to do wine.
Oh, you don't drink beer. That's fine.
I don't drink beer. A lot of Mexican guys, I've been out with a lot of Mexican guys here, and guys who work here and stuff, they're like, have a beer! And I'm like, no, I'll have a wine. And they're like, you're such a princess. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, you're a mix of Charo and Barbie and
yeah, I'm giving you like
and...
I'm giving you like thank you. I'm giving you like Barbie trying to do Charo for Mexico. But my parents, I would have to say, would be Pee Wee Herman and Barbie is the best way to describe me. Because the show is like kind of like a children's show for adults, but it's a little tawdry, you know, a little naughty.
Yeah, it's very fun. And you're a New York legend. You are very busy in New York.
Very busy. So I did a show for 8 years that just finished called So You Think You Could Drag, that I was the creator, producer of, and host of in New York City. Over 100 drag queens. Wow. Careers have spawned because of that. Many who've ended up on RuPaul. My first year winner, Honey Davenport, she's on RuPaul right now and stuff. So it was a very rewarding and learning experience, and it's nice that people have heard of it outside of New York. And that storyline was featured on a TV show that I did called Shade Queens of NYC.
Yeah, because you were also on that show.
Yeah, because you talked to maybe Marty or whatever. And that was my storyline. Was my final year of So You Think You Could Drag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is interesting and cool to have that captured. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Wow, you're gorgeous. Your eyes are gorgeous.
Thanks. You know what's so funny is everyone like in the sun today was like, "Oh my God, where do you get your contacts? They're so great." I'm like, these are my eyes.
I know,
everything else is fake, but these really are my eyes. Because I know a lot of queens wear contacts and stuff, which is cool. I love it. But I'm lucky these are actually my eyes. Yeah.
Gorgeous eyes.
Thank you. Yeah. Stop flirting with me. It'll take me an hour to get out of this. Stop.
So what made you start doing drag? Was
it was a play. It was a play and a drag role where I was actually a vampire killer, and I was in disguise and drag, and then I rip off my wig at the end, and I'm really this vampire guy, and I got like a really good review, and because it was the first time kind of getting in drag, people really responded to it and were laughing, and I got some nice reviews, and so I started doing little contests and trying out. I was like, oh well, I need to stay and get in drag after the show, put the wig back on, and because and go out and drag and do some contests, and that kind of started. And then I was scared of it. I've always been a professional performer. I went to school for that, and then drag just kept finding me. It just kept coming back and was like, drag, and I was like, no. And then finally I was like, maybe I need to do this. And then I thought, well, I mean, why don't I just take all my acting experience and put it into my drag and just kind of do what I think would work for me. And it's been a process, as it always is, and but it's been a great journey. Yeah, I definitely have like a diverse portfolio of drag. Right. I'm not just like this or that. I'm like, cruise ship or PV, or I lip sync. I love lip syncing as much as singing. I'm grateful that I sing, and I'm a trained singer, so there is more work for me or specialty work because I sing. Because here the girls only sing in PV, so so people are like, how do you get? I go, well, step one, that's one way is I sing and do cabarets and stuff, and
And speaking of lip syncing, have you ever thought of going to Drag Race?
You're gonna ask that question. Can I tell you really? Usually the number one question, Drag Race is the number two question people ask me. The number one is, when are you gonna have a three-way with me and my husband? I'm kidding. Okay. Actually, I don't want to be on Drag Race, and here it is. People know that though, that I do not want to be. It like catapults your career. I think some people need it. I think some people discover really great things about themselves on it. I just am not really into, I just kind of want to be on a show. I don't want to compete on a show. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And that is the number one answer. And I'm not scared of like what would happen, but also it's a lot of privacy is taken away when you're on that show and your life changes.
Yeah.
And I just know that it's not a good fit for me. I know that now. I did think so a few years ago that I wanted to, but I definitely know I do not want to. But I embrace anyone who wants to. And I'm happy for them. I think I had this dream that I was like on the show with like Coco and Varla and Jack. I had the dream that I was, and as established queens. And I have to say, I think that they should do that. I'd have to know that that's what I was getting myself into, and they probably wouldn't tell you that.
That would be amazing.
But that would be that RuPaul I would want to do.
So Paige, you're here for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
What do you do on the days off here in Puerto Vallarta?
Oh my God, what do I do? Promote the show. I go to the beach. You know what I hang out at? Last year I hosted with Cynthia Lee Fontaine from We hosted, they asked me Casa Cupola to host their big anniversary. I hosted that, and like they're so nice to me over there. So I love to go to Casa Cupola. There's 3 different pools. I go to the naked pool, or I could go to the, I'm not naked though, so don't follow me there, or the regular pool, or there's the infinity pool. I really love it there a lot. I'm so pale, I have to be careful in the sun, because I burn even with SPF 100. But I like to do that. I actually love the shops, and I love walking, what is it called?
Malecon?
Thank you. I love walking that, and this time I'm trying to try a lot of new restaurants. But I hang out with friends. Suddenly Seymour is one of my closest friends.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And so I've hung out with her a lot already. I want to hang out with some other people. I think Misconception and I will get together and stuff. And just need to get settled and get a week out of...
Right, because you just got here.
Yeah, and a couple of shows down.
Yeah.
And then I have friends coming, and I have fans
okay.
that come down and see me. And
wow,
yeah,
nice.
there's some coming towards the end. They came last year and stuff, a really dedicated group of people. So, and I'll hang out with them and stuff too. So, yeah.
Great. Well, everyone, come see this amazing lady here at the Palm Cabaret in Puerto Vallarta. She's here till March 23rd. She has shows at 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. So check the listings. And thank you so much for having me.
Thanks,
Paige.
Alex, very much. Thank you for doing this. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
Adios.